you were gearing up to do, don't.
Why is this so important to you?
I think it's better if I'm not involved.
I'm gonna say this once and get it over with. I have good news for you.
You won't stand by me. Is that it?
We gotta make sure a close call never happens again.
General Hospital latest update. Michael Corinthos' return to General Hospital could be explosive. Spoilers hint at a darker, more dangerous Michael, possibly taking over Sonny's mob empire. After betrayals and dark past actions, Michael may come back vengeful. With his family's future in flux, will he claim the throne and dive deeper into the criminal world? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Michael's return brings a darker, dangerous Michael replaces Sonny as mob boss. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease when Michael Corinthos, most recently Chad Duell, returns. He could be a darker, more dangerous Michael. Anyone who's watched Michael over the years know he has a dark side, and deep down he's got what it takes to replace Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, as mob boss. General Hospital spoilers. Michael Corinthos killed his stepmother and almost killed Warren Bauer. Viewers will remember he killed his stepmother Claudia Zachara, Sarah Joy Brown, in defense of his baby sister Jocelyn Jax, Eden McCoy, and almost killed Warren Bauer, Bradley Cole. He attacked Warren, Kiefer Bowers, Christian Alexander, father when he tried to hit Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, and Ethan Lovett, James Ryan, pulled him off Warren or he would have killed him. Prior to that he threatened and beat Kiefer several times, but it was in defense of Christina. As a teenager, he attempted to smother his biological father, A.J. Quartermaine, Sean Cannon, with a pillow. General Hospital spoilers, betrayed by his uncle and his wife. Betrayed by his uncle Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, and his wife, Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, he's going to have a lot of anger bottled up by the time he returns. He'll have a lot of time to think about how his life has been and how it might be while in the German clinic for his burn treatment. That's also a lot of time to stew in his own juices and plot how to get revenge once he's released and able to return to Port Charles. Michael doesn't even know about Sonny's heart problems. Sonny kept those a secret even from him, even though he told Jason Morgan, Steve Burton. Sonny asked Jason to take over his mob business, but Jason declined with the safety of his own son in mind. So who's left to take over Christina? General Hospital spoilers, will Michael Corinthos have children to come back to? By the time Michael returns, Willow may be married to Drew and have sole custody of Wiley and Amelia Corinthos, Byron Weaver, Serenity, and Sequoia Mork-Mako. Sonny, Jason, and Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, of course will do everything they can to prevent that happening, as well as Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott. He will have his child with Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, presumably, unless something untoward happens between now and then. But with all the darkness already in Michael, and the darkness building up in him, no one would be surprised if he comes back full-on mobster. ELQ and Aurora may be run by others then, as Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, may not give Aurora up, and who knows about ELQ, Sonny's mob business may be all Michael has. Today's next update, Sonny finally agrees to see a doctor, and Laura arranges an important business meeting. Today on General Hospital, Mac talks some sense into Cody, Lucky and Liz come up with the next step in their investigation, and Joss and Lucas discuss their suspicions about Cyrus. Alexis arrives at Charlie's and tells Christina how great everything looks, and she's proud of her. Jordan joins Alexis at the bar, and compliments the changes she's made. Alexis asks where Lucky is. Christina says that's another story. Christina fills her in on what went down with Cody and Lucky, and they got dragged down to the station. Suddenly, Lucy and Jens arrive, and they all note that Lucy seems fond of him. Alexis explains who he is and that he moved into Windmere. Christina goes over to take Lucy and Jens' orders, and they order a bottle of champagne. Jens notes Lucy is familiar with Christina, and jokes she really does know everyone in town. Lucy says that includes the mayor and sends Laura a message on Jens' behalf to talk about his company operating out of Port Charles. He thanks her and asks about the other patrons. Lucy points out Alexis, who Jens has met, and then says next to her is Jordan, the deputy mayor. Back at the bar, Christina, Jordan and Alexis gossip about Jens and his expensive taste. Eventually, Jordan departs. Jens has to step out to take care of something, returns and explains to Lucy that he needs to cut the evening short, but they should do this again. Jens approaches the bar and thanks Christina for a lovely evening and heads out. Christina thinks he seems nice. Alexis says he's peculiar as he thinks Windmere is charming. In the PCPD interrogation room, Liz tends to Lucky's injuries and thinks he shouldn't even be here as Cody started that fight. In the squad room, Felicia speaks to Mac and thinks he should talk with Cody. Mac notes Molly is with him, and he's not sure what good he will be at getting through to him. This is his second drunken bar fight. Mac is worried about Cody, but Felicia points out Cody's father had a wild side too. Mac says he didn't listen to his dad either. Back in the interrogation room, Liz brings up that Cody is apparently a pretty good card player, so maybe Lucky should smooth things over and challenge him to a game. Liz steers the conversation to their case. Molly visits Cody in lockup and says the owner of Charlie's only wants him to pay for damages. Cody thinks Lucky should have to pay too. Molly tells him that he threw the punches, and Lucky just tried to hold him down. Cody tells her to throw the book at him, but she again says her sister won't press charges if he pays for the damages. Cody has no money, so he guesses he's stuck here, not that it matters. Mac appears and asks, who says it doesn't matter. Molly explains Cody wants to be left in here and leaves to let them speak. Cody apologizes, saying he had a bad night, but Mac notes this is the second bad night and wonders if there is something they need to address. Cody promises he's done with the booze and bars, and he's sorry he let him down. Mac says he is in a spiral and seems to be intent on trashing his life, so why? Cody says he's had a lot of things in his life blow up recently, and when things are going well for him, he trashes them. He calls it a pattern. Mac says he didn't have a family then, but now he does. Cody doesn't get why he, Maxie and the others even talk to him. Mac says he's family and they can't be pushed away. Cody says he'll apologize to Maxie, Christina and Spinelli, and says he isn't good at talking, so thank you. Mac says he did a good job tonight talking to him and decides to leave him here to think about things. In the station, Molly runs into Felicia on her way to her office, and they talk about Cody. Lucky and Liz, still in the interrogation room, spot Felicia and think they should talk to her about the day Dex died. In the squad room, Felicia relays to Lucky and Liz what she told Joss about the day Dex was stabbed. She wonders why this is important to them. Lucky says if Cyrus stabbed Dex, he may have done other things to other people. Liz asks if Felicia has run into Cyrus at the hospital. Felicia says she saw him only a few times, and the patients loved him, but he's been banned and she doesn't know why. Later, Felicia is alone when Molly returns and tells an officer that Cody can be released in the morning. Felicia approaches Molly and says Mac hasn't come back yet, and she thought he was arranging for Cody's release. Molly says Cody is spending the night in the drunk tank to learn a lesson. Felicia hopes there won't be a third time, but having seen her mom go through this over and over with Christina, Molly says there is always a next time for people like Cody. Liz and Lucky gather their things from the interrogation room, and Lucky feels their next step should be interviewing the staff at Turning Woods and checking their records to find out if anyone Cyrus visited died of a heart attack. Liz thinks the staff won't talk to him, given the scene he caused when Lulu went missing. He suggests he shut up and let her do all the talking. Liz thinks that will work just fine. Ava visits Laura in her office to talk about the upcoming custody hearing and Laura testifying for her. Unfortunately, Laura explains that with Lulu and Lucky back in town, and both of them having a fondness for Sonny, she now has a conflict of interest. She can't help Ava, and hopes she and Sonny can work out their differences. Jordan arrives after Ava departs and tells Laura about the city's newest resident, Jens Sidwell. They recognize the name as the man who held Lucky and Isaiah hostage, and he must assume they have nothing on him to be going around town using his real name. Laura makes some calls, and there are no warrants out for Jens, and Interpol only has him tagged as a person of interest. Just then, Laura gets Lucy's message about meeting with the CEO of SRE Worldwide, Jens Sidwell. Jordan thinks they could use Lucy to meet with Mr. Sidwell, and Laura agrees. Jens is on his way back to Spoon Island when he gets a call from Laura. She understands he wants to meet with her, and suggests they set up a meeting for tomorrow. He agrees. Rick takes Ava to an empty old brick apartment, which is in her price range. Ava insists she can't live here, but Rick says she needs to establish a home for her and Avery, and this is all she can afford. He also thinks that, with her tastes, she can spruce this place up. She complains there is nothing she can do about the size. He tells her this place looks better than a motel room to the court, and he doesn't know why he's wasting his time with her as he's basically doing this pro bono. She reminds him that he took the money from the painting, but she still owes him more. He tells her that Sonny could drag this out until Avery is 18, and she can't afford that. Ava responds, "And you won't stand by me if you don't get paid." Ava says Nina warned her about him and that he only loves himself and money. She wonders why Rick hasn't written her off. Rick asks what is going on with her. He's trying to help her and she's been in attack mode. Ava apologizes and reveals Laura is backing out testifying for her. Rick calls it a setback, but they can adjust. Ava feels like she has to fight the entire world to be a mother to her daughter. Rick assures her that he's on her side, not to doubt it. They then move in for a passionate kiss. Ava says he convinced her, and she'll take the place. She then walks out. Natalia takes care of Sonny in his metro courtroom when Brick arrives to see him. Brick asks what is going on, and Sonny says he has some serious issues with his heart. Sonny is worried about not showing up at Charlie's for Christina's big night. Natalia offers to run down and relay he got caught up with work. Natalia leaves Sonny in Brick's care. Brick asks about this heart business of his, and Sonny fills him in on its progression over the months, and that Isaiah gave him a prescription, which helps. However, tonight, he argued with Ava, he felt the tightness in his chest, and he didn't take his pills as he didn't want her to know about the issue. When she left, he collapsed, and Natalia found him. Brick says they need to make sure something like this never happens again. Brick makes Sonny an appointment with the best cardiologist in the country who is in Los Angeles. They can't let anyone, especially the 5 families, find out about his condition. Back at Charlie's, Alexis joins Lucy to talk about Jens. Natalia arrives and tells Christina that everything looks great. Christina asks about her dad. Natalia says she was with him, and they were talking about deception business when Brick came by, and they had other business to deal with. She left them to come here and see the place, and she really likes this new low-key acoustic vibe. Christina can't wait for her dad to see it, and she doesn't know what she'd do without him. After Natalia leaves, Alexis heads back to the bar to talk with Christina. Christina tells her that her dad got caught up in business and couldn't come by. Alexis tries to get more info out of Christina about her father's part in all of this. Irked, Christina tells her mother that dad sold it to her, they have a contract, and a payment plan is in place, and it's all above board and legit. She also says dad was right, and this work was exactly what she needed. However, she's worried about dad as there is a new date for Avery's custody case. She vows to do whatever it takes to keep Avery from Ava. Lucy saunters up to the bar to brag about making another commission renting a place to Ava. She quickly apologizes, noting Ava is likely the last person Christina wants to hear about. Natalia returns to Sonny's room. He didn't expect her to return, but she made a promise to take care of him and she will keep it. Brick explains he made an appointment with a doctor out in LA for Sonny, and Sonny says he needs to come up with a cover excuse to travel there. Natalia says they'll come up with a reason. Brick leaves them to brainstorm. Sonny lets Natalia know she doesn't have to do anything more than she has. Natalia says he needs to learn to say thank you when people offer him help. Sonny thanks her. At Carly's place, Lucas jokes with Joss about her makeover by Donna and Avery. Joss said it was a good distraction from her screw-up. She basically told Cyrus she was onto him as the person who stabbed Dex. She notes Lucas doesn't seem surprised. Lucas says Lucky and Liz have a theory, which he'll tell her if she stays out of it. She can't promise that, joking it's a genetic thing. Lucas tells Joss their theory that Cyrus is killing the patients at GH. They haven't gone to Anna as they need proof and have none. Joss says if Cyrus is killing people rather than comforting them, then there has to be a way to tie him to all these murders and she's going to find it. Lucas wants her to stay away from this mess. She says she will, adding, "What can I do, really?" Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.